Hi, this is Tracy HD, and I want to thank you for joining me today for our daily Oracle and Tarot card reading. Today's reading is going to be for Wednesday, March the 22nd, and all week long we're using the beautiful Gaia Oracle deck by Tony Carmine Salerno. And let's get started with the reading. As I shuffle the deck, I'm asking all light beings, angels, and God, please relay the message I need to share with my viewers for the highest good of all. And the first card is Night Wind. And that is card number 23. Middle is card 41, Amethyst. And the bottom card is card 21, Remembrance. So we have Night Wind, and we have this beautiful tree surrounded by the night sky, and it's saying facing fear, subconscious release, healing. And this card reminds me of what they refer to as the dark night of the soul. Okay? Something that occurs in your life where you know that you're never going to be the same person after you've experienced whatever this is. And this is telling me that, facing your fears, okay, subconscious release, healing, what is it that you're holding inside that isn't for your highest good? Is it a negative self-image? Is it feeling like, you're just going through the motions of life? When I look at this card and I see the dark night sky, it is fearful. It is fearful, to go through a transformation, such as healing. But if you don't, and you stay safe, and you just stay stuck, you're not going to know how much better things could become in your life. We all have fears. When I started this channel, I was fearful. You don't know how people are going to accept it. You don't know if people will like it. But I said, you know what? This is something that means a lot to me. This is what I'm meant to do. And I'm going to just do it. And I'm just going to face my fear of it. And whatever happens, happens. If I fail, so what? It was a learning experience. What if I'm successful at it? It'll be the best thing ever. But we got to face our fears. And usually, during the day, we're so busy with different activities and we're constantly distracted, going here, going there, doing whatever we need to do. At night, it seems to be when things quiet down. That's when I do most of my thinking. So this card here, it is very, how could I say, saying subconscious release too. And releasing things that are trapped in your mind, maybe outdated ways of thinking, maybe negative self-image about yourself. Go within and examine exactly what it is that you need to release in your mind. Because the negative self-talk that we tell ourselves is only going to hold us back. So, beautiful, beautiful card. And once you do this releasing, that's when your healing begins. And then amethyst, how beautiful. And I love amethyst. I keep a huge amethyst cluster by my cards in my spiritual room here, and it keeps them cleansed. And I just love the color of the stone. And this is telling us transformation, certainty, and confidence. Yes, this is telling us that we're all transforming. There is a huge awakening going on the entire planet right now. Some people are still asleep, okay, and aren't aware of what's going on. Some of us have been awakened. But we're all transforming and we're all in this together. And it's a beautiful thing. I mean, this card is so beautiful. And she's standing in the water. And water to me is like a very emotional feeling. So yes, you're transforming. You're becoming more confident and certain of who you really are. And there's so many people making such drastic changes in their lives. And some of them are having changes made for them. But it's all for our highest good. So don't be afraid of the transformations that take place in your life. And then the last card, Remembrance. How beautiful. She's laying in the ocean. And it looks like she has this beautiful ivy. It looks like an ivy or some type of a vine wrapped around her. And she has a very sad look on her face. And the card reads, resurfacing of past feelings and emotions. Yes, they'll get you when you least suspect it. The resurfacing of your emotions, the resurfacing of maybe past relationships, the resurfacing of past hurts, the resurfacing of past disappointments, betrayals. When you're transforming, all of these things are going to bubble up to the surface for you to deal with them. Okay? It's so much easier to deny things have happened in your life and to try to just move on, distract yourself, to go about your daily business. But there's certain things that are going to resurface in your life that you're going to need to deal with. And you're going to need to release them from your subconscious in order to be able to heal. And once you heal, that's when I can't even speak, I'm sorry. That's when the transformation takes place. I'm so passionate about this, I get tongue-tied. And this here, the resurfacing of past feelings and emotions, if you need to cry, cry. Let it out. Okay? Release it. Whatever it was, it taught you a lesson, it's made you stronger. Be thankful for that. Okay? Because this happens all the time. It happens to me on a regular basis, just when you think you're over something. Okay? It just pops into your head out of nowhere. And you're like, where did that come from? It's necessary. And this is happening to all of us. But what we need to do when these negative feelings and these problems resurface in our mind is we've got to sit with them. We've got to accept them. And then we've got to release them. Because if we dwell in the past, like I always say, you can't go forward if you keep going back. And dwelling on thoughts from the past, which we don't have any control over, they're overdone. We did the best we could with what we had at the time. Okay? If you cling to them and keep reliving them and keep dwelling on them, it's going to lead to depression. So this here is letting you know that it's all right to grieve whatever should come up, whatever should bubble to the surface. Usually happens to me around the full moon when it's something I need to release. My subconscious mind brings it up and lets me know that, hey, this is the time to let it go. Let it go so you don't have that burdening you and weighing you down. Beautiful, beautiful reading. If you've enjoyed this reading, please subscribe to my channel because I'll be back.